Welcome back. I hope everybody's okay. I hope everybody had a great New Year's Eve, and I want to wish you all a very happy new year and a very prosperous new year. This year is going to be quite funny, so obviously those of you who have been in the crypto sphere in 2020, for example, 2019 into 2020, or into 2020 into 2021, you may have seen a pattern, right? So all you have to do is look at the end of year and the beginning of year pattern, right? And what we do know is we are expecting the final corrections to be done within the next month or two, right? And we spoke about this a few months ago. We even talked about this. We said, look, if we do dip down, break these support levels, then we could actually go down, and we could stay down for about 6 months, right? We spoke about this, and I think we spoke about this like back in October or something like this. Anyway, when we had the 67K basically. So now that that scenario has been played out, right, what do we really expect? So I'm not going to do any charts or anything like this. As you can see, I'm driving right now, so I'm going to do this quickly. Mostly I just want to make this video to wish everybody a happy new year. So again, happy new year to you all, and thank you very much for being subscribed. And I can see subscribers are also increasing as well. Of course, I'm going to get back into the daily routine of doing the regular live streams. That's going to happen very soon, possibly tomorrow. I would say possibly from tomorrow I'll start doing those, but I've just been very busy. I know loads of you guys, most of you guys actually know about this, that I've been busy with some crazy stuff that's been happening in the life, number one. Number two, also I had to renovate my restaurant. That was causing a bit of an issue. That's doing its thing right now, so I managed to fix everything and reopen it yesterday, so I'm back to normal now. Hopefully everything should be okay. Great new year, great new start, fresh start basically. Let's go back to crypto anyway. So crypto wise, what we see is I'm going to talk about major critical support and what the current basic resistance is, right? So the resistance is changed to 50,000, right? So currently we can say 50,100, 51,000, around that region basically, 1,000 up and down basically. That's where we've got a current resistance that we need to break above and stay above, right? In order for us to continue this slide. And this is very positive news as well, by the way. So I don't know if you guys have noticed this. If you look at the weekly chart, what you will notice is we've been creating these higher lows. So yes, we have been low, but we've been creating these higher lows, and we're seeing massive support. Of course, if we break whatever support we've created and the trend that we've created, we do have a very nice curve. If we break this, then sadly the major resistance, that the support that we do have, is the $29,000. That's the major resistance level. So that's all good. I know it's not going below that, so I'm really happy with that, right? That's a good number to look at. It's a very healthy number, by the way. So you have to really understand crypto for what it is to really understand why it's a very, very healthy number. Now that's that. The other one is obviously the resistance. Now resistance wise, we're looking at 50k, 51k, possibly, as I said, up and down 1k. That level, if we can break above and stay above, and follow through into February, then expect March to be very good. I know I'm giving you a big forecast here, obviously. If I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow, I might probably catch up on it again, but I'll explain a little bit more. But that's what's happening right now, so we need to see this, right? I'm hopeful. I want to see this, 30k, or even possibly like 40, 45k, whatever, right? Just to be done and over with, right? Because the sooner it gets done and over with, the better it is for us. The market could start being positive again. However, we do know that different countries and different regions in the world have their tax due right now. So all of your tax has to be done. So some, like for example, in USA, businesses had to do their taxes by the end of December. They've done their taxes. In the UK, there are some places who have to do their quarterly taxes. I mean, majority of the businesses actually. And then there are others who have to do the end of year, which is technically at the end of March, just before April basically. So there's a lot of stuff happening. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, because I think March is going to be a very, very good month. The reason is obviously we talked about the death cross. Now, if a death cross does happen, usually the signals are given months in advance, and I've already told you guys that we've had the signal, like last month, right? We had the signal, so last year. So we've got the signal, we know when it's going to happen, or approximately, right, around that region it's going to happen. So all of that is okay for us. We know what to expect, worst case scenario. But then that easily turns into a good case scenario, because it also gives us a rough indication of when the golden cross happens, right? So once we have a death cross, then we're going to have a golden cross, right? Remember what I always say, expected pump after a dump. So that's what's going to happen right now. So I'm going to be very patient. I am being very patient. I'm actually sitting on cash right now. Better off me being in cash than in any altcoin or crypto or whatever, right? I do have some alts, by the way, some alts that haven't performed well, or I'm in loss, so I've just left them. I said, you know what, there's no point touching them. But the other stuff where, you know, I've made money, I've made significant gains, I've just cashed out already. I'm out, right? So I'm just sitting on the sidelines waiting for the market to reset so I can move back again. So that's what's happening right now. So just a brief update. Really, there's nothing else to talk about. Market's obviously doing a lot of things. I know a lot of you guys, you know, right now are not feeling nice or not feeling comfortable and this and that. Guys, be positive. Listen, this is crypto. This is how it works. Of course, you entered at a later stage. You've probably seen the dip. It's absolutely fine, absolutely normal, and I'm hoping you haven't fallen for any of the FOMO coins or any of the hype coins, right? If you haven't, and you've picked on the best coins out there, like exchange coins, they're always really good, right? Or other coins that we know could be sustainable or would survive anything serious. If you're in those, don't worry about it. They are going to come back, and the best part is when they do come back, and this is why I mentioned about the 30k being a very healthy level. If BTC goes to 30k, then this year, when we do finally, like we give it 6 months, for example, from when it started, if we do go down to 30k, that means then 150k is confirmed, right? So before that, remember, high could have been anything. We don't know where the high is going to be, so we were a bit cautious, right? But now, if we hit the 30k, we know we're going to do a 5x more than that. That's 150 confirmed, right? If 150 of that is confirmed, then expect the altcoins that are down right now to do a minimum 10x. A minimum 10x. So if it does a minimum 10x from where it is now, well, you'd be easily in profit, right? So that's the way to think of this market. It's like, yes, the market will do certain things. Of course, this is one of the reasons why we talk about being cautious. Only invest what you can afford to lose, but you're not going to lose it because it's your digital asset. So you're obviously not going to lose this. But you have to wait on it, you have to sit on it for 5 years. So all investments should be made with the intention to be in it for 5 years. If it goes up, if it goes down, ignore it, right? That's the whole idea. Of course, if you pick the good coins. Now, if you pick some shit coins, some scam coins, there's nothing we can do about that, right? And this is why I stay away from this stuff, right? For me, if I see a pump and dump coin, then I'm on the pump and I'm dumping it and I'm getting out, right? That's how it is. So talking about pump and dump, there is one coin coming out very soon on Bybit. They're doing a launch pad called Castor. Now, Castor, we've talked about, I've taken the mick out of this, right? Where the founder, he's basically Carl from the Moon, a YouTuber who has 1 million subscribers. He claimed that he's been in crypto for 15 years. He doesn't even look 15 years old. But anyway, apparently he's been in crypto for 15 years, which mind-boggling, right? Because Bitcoin's only been around for 12 and a half years. So how the hell can he be in crypto for 15 years? You know, God knows, I have no idea. Maybe he knows something that I don't, but that's what's going on. So obviously, bullshitter, chatting bullshit, you know, and I'm calling him out, I don't really care. But that's what it is. And to me, it's just a blatant scam coin, right? It's just going to be one of those coins that's not successful, or, you know, like, it's a scam coin until it's not, because there's going to be so much money pumped in that it would just stabilize itself. And of course, he's going to cash out and make a lot of money and get out, right? So that's what's going to happen. Let's see where it goes. I've seen it over and over again, so nothing new here. I've seen a lot of people get hurt with this stuff, but you know, he's got a reputation, so end of the day, if he's putting his reputation on the line, then there must be something there. That's what I'm going to say. So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. They've managed to launch on Bybit. Now, we know Bybit right now is kind of desperate to get as many projects as possible, so it's fine. They're selling it for like 4 cents a piece. So again, all I'm going to do is a pump and dump, nothing else, guys. So just to cut the long story short, I'm going to do a pump and dump, nothing more. So Castor, once it pumps, I'm going to participate, dump the whole lot, get the hell out. I don't care where it goes, and that's it. And I'm going to wait for the market to come back, because I'm better off being in the bigger coins, in the more established coins, than playing these new coins. Yes, some of these new coins are going to come with promises of you making 10x, 100x, or whatever. But that's just the promise for me. It's not reality. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather pick on something that I know is sustainable, that I know is actually doable, that is possible, you know, or something that I've personally fiddled around with myself, you know what I mean? Because I always like to recommend stuff that I've touched myself on, doing myself. It's just my way of making sure everybody stays safe. But of course, even then, there are coins that, you know, do act in a funny way. For example, last year we did see a coin by the name of Dreams. It pumped, it dumped. Luckily I was able to recover, but again, the initial that I bought with never recovered, right? So we can see there are coins which have proven that yes, they can drop down as much as 95% to 99%, and when they do, there's no coming back. So again, when you do certain investments, don't fall in love with your coins, right? Don't fall in love with your coins. It doesn't matter what coin it is, don't fall in love with it. If you can trade, you can buy, sell, spot trade, do whatever with zero emotion, then you're the boss, right? That's the whole idea. So yeah, I mean, this year is going to be a very fun year, very, very fun year. I've got a lot of things planned. So let's see, wish me luck, you know, and I wish you all the best as well. I hope this year is going to be a fantastic year, but as I said, just be patient. We've been patient for a few months now, just a few more months, and then watch how things will change. And as I said, the bull market itself, BTC bull market itself, yes, it has corrections, but it hasn't ended. You know, this cycle has been going on for a very long time, 10-year history right now, and it has never come down back to the basic levels. So we can only expect it to go one direction. Patience, it will be the key, and you know, 50% corrections are what we're expecting. So that's the key here as well. We want a 50% correction. We want it to go to maximum 50% Fibonacci level, and then basically pop back up again. All right, and we haven't had that 50% yet. Right, when we had the dump from 65k to 28k, we did do a 55%, which was perfect, right? But currently we went to what, almost 70k, and then we've got 69k, 70k, whatever you want to call it, but we haven't gone back to the 35k. Right, so I'm looking at a 35k to 30k range. It says 29 on the chart. That's what I'm looking at. If I can pick up a bargain there, I know the market's going to reset from that point, and then we can go. So patience, that's all I'm going to say. Patience. Don't do hopium. It doesn't work. Trust me, hopium doesn't work. And let's see how we go. So other than that, guys, happy new year to you all. Thank you very much for watching the show. If you do like the content, obviously, as I said, I'm going to be starting to do some more live streams very soon. Like, share, subscribe, share with one another. You know, comment below, let me know how you feel, and happy new year to you all. So I'm going to catch you on another one very soon. Adios, my amigos.